Welcome to another edition of Ricky's Review. I'm, of course, Ricky. I got a chance to see an advanced screener of the Purge Anarchy today, and I'm going to give you a little bit of my thoughts on the movie and maybe an overall thoughts and tell you whether or not you should go take the time to go see it whenever it comes out on July 18th. Um, let's see here. James DeMonico has directed and came back and directed and wrote this film. After the first one, I was not a big fan. I didn't like it at all. I think they enclosed it too much. There were some cool action scenes and killing scenes and so forth, but I wasn't a big fan of the film as a whole. Very disappointed. Cool concept, very disappointed. But, folks, everything I wanted out of the first film, he gives it to us in the second film. Random acts of killing, just driving down the street, you just see people get plucked off, boom, 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 whether it's with a machete, cool, dude, driving that thing, got a big-ass flamethrower, just taking people out. I mean, this is really awesome, just everything you could have ever wanted from the Purge one, he's given us in this one. Frank Grillo cast as Sergeant in this film. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic casting. He plays just this overall badass that you really, 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 you root on because you don't know the story, but you know there's something there, that he's out there to get this revenge. And of course, when the story unravels and unfolds, which is very good. Surprisingly, he brought us a really good story, but as the story unfolds and unravels to the finish, you really get the concept of what he's out there doing, and you cannot be disappointed. And it's got the nice little ending to go with it too. Not going to spoil it too much for you there. But again, enjoyed him. He kicked ass from start to finish. You really enjoyed that character that he brought to the table. Great casting there. You also had Zach Gelford, Matt Saracen, my boy. Still bringing that dry acting that he brought in Friday Night Lights for sure. He was okay in the film. Wasn't fantastic, wasn't great or anything like that. But Carmen Ejago, she played Eva in the film. I hope I got that name right. If I didn't, let me know. She did a very good, very, just a distressed woman, going through these problems and so forth. And of course, you're running for your life. You got your little kid with you. Speaking of her, Zoe Soul. She played Callie. She's a rising star, folks. I'm telling you, keep an eye on her because she's going to be a star. She was in Prisoners. Fantastic little kid in that. She's playing in this now. I'm telling you, she's somebody to look out for. Michael K. Williams, my boy Omar from The Wire, my man. He was pretty good in it. Didn't have too big of a role in it, but it does open the door for him to have a bigger role in the future films of The Purge, because there's going to be some more of these, folks, and I can't wait. He was pretty good in it. When he had the on-screen time that he had, you felt his presence on the screen, and that's what he's always done. He brought that to just with Boardwalk Empire, with The Wire, and anything he's really ever played on, you feel his presence on the screen, and you can appreciate that. Couple scenes that I like. The back of the 18-wheeler just popped open. This guy opens with a little machine gun and just taking people. I'm telling you, plucking people off one by one. So cool. It's just super. And then there's another scene, super bad. Now this is something that they don't get right ever in action films. And you got these people just running around that have never used a gun before or don't know what they're doing. They're just walking around with these guns but never fire. But then this one awesome scene, you had Zach Guilford and his little girlfriend, and he stops and he decides, you know what, I'm gonna take these people on. And he did. And he started shooting and he started shooting. And you know what? He got shot, but for his efforts, they killed the people. Finally. They fought back. It's just awesome. I loved it. You know what I mean? They were fighting for their lives. Exactly what you want them to do, they are doing for you. The rich auction part. Not to spoil too much, but you see a little bit of it in the trailer. Fun stuff. How he slowly took over and got everybody killed. Awesome stuff there. Awesome stuff there. A couple things I didn't like, just little small things. Why, when anybody kills anybody in an action movie, do they not pick the guns up? Pick the gun up. You're fighting for your life. You shoot a couple more times. You out of bullets. Well, man, if you'd have picked up that gun before, you'd have been good to go. But now you're in trouble. I didn't like that. The acting wasn't. It's not Oscar worthy, of course, folks. You're not going to see an Oscar-nominated film here. But. It wasn't terrible. Now, there wasn't too many plot holes that I could find. I'd have to see it again. I'll probably check it out again in theaters just to give my second thoughts on the film. Overall, though, as a whole, fantastic, folks. 3.5 out of 5 stars. Give me 3.5 out of 5, which is pretty good for this movie. I would definitely recommend seeing it. DeMarco brought everything I wanted in the first film in this. Awesome kill scenes spread out through the whole entire, throughout the whole entire city. Total great story. Cast it, perfection with Frank Grillo, who really just stole the show for me. The Purge hits theaters July 18th. Make sure to check it out. I'm telling you, folks, this is a movie you need to go see in theaters. Go see it. Check it out. Give me your thoughts. When you go see it, give me your thoughts. Go ahead and comment below. Let me know. Make sure to check out all my other movie reviews on the channel. Check out the That Ain't It show. Go ahead and follow me over on Twitter. Give me your thoughts in there too as well. At Ricky Gangster. If you have any questions for me, hit me up. Until next time, thanks for tuning in.